Requirement 7 is related to resource allocation problem, and the function that we're going to use in MS project is going to be resource leveling function. So for those different requirements using MS project, I want you guys to create Microsoft project file for each new requirement. So don't try to use one Microsoft project file for all different requirements. I'm going to assure that you will run into problems, because basically we cannot do that. If you keep using one file, then probably you will destroy or mess up some of the things that you already created before. So always use the different MS project file for different requirement. I want you guys to include all the analysis file in your deliverable. So give a proper name for each of those Microsoft project file, so that I can always go back and take a look at how you did those analysis. So for the requirement 7, I want you guys to show me the graph before and after resource assignment. And you also have to show the distribution graph. Basically, that's the resource graph, the bar chart. So the last one is about earned value system, and make sure always create a new file for this one. You can always make a copy of some of those previous project file for different requirement and use it for the last, which is requirement 8. One of the tips, I want to go back to requirement 4. One of the tips for you guys to create a good schedule with the proper work burden structure. First, before you include the work burden structure headings or those subheadings, first just type in all the the project information right up here, the project descriptions, and then type in all the predecessors. Once you have the predecessors and also the duration, the task description, and the start date of your project, you can have the complete full schedule for your project. Then you can start insert the work burden structure headings, and then you can drag those different tasks under that heading, and then do the increase the indent. So in that way, you don't really have to worry about messing up the successors, because once you already finish establishing the logical relationship between the activities, the linkage is always there. You don't really have to worry about when you drag the task to different locations, because the numbers are going to be updated automatically. This is something I want you guys to be aware of that. Before you do your earned value system analysis, earned value analysis, make sure don't include percent of complete in your project file. If you have not reached that step, don't use this column and don't use the actual cost. Once you get to the earned value analysis, then start using those, because students always have problems if they type in all the information in one MS project file before they reach that step. This is something I want you guys to pay attention to. Regarding the deliverables, I want you guys to work with your group to create a Prezi presentation. So instead of using Microsoft Project, I want you guys to use that Prezi. Then you also have to include all the project analysis file, which include MS Project, cost Excel spreadsheet, and then you have to upload all of the documents to the final project. I would create a Dropbox folder in Canvas. And the due date for the lab assignments will be on December 2nd, 2020. In terms of who are going to present the presentation during the lab time, I'm going to select 11 groups. They're expected to present to the entire class on the due date through MS Teams, because by that time all the classes are going to be held online. And the remaining groups, if you are not selected for live presentation, I want you guys to record, basically video record your presentation, and then you can either use Prezi to record it, or you can use some other software to record your presentation. Then upload your video to the YouTube, and you can just share the YouTube link to me. So in that way, I can watch your presentation and also evaluate your presentation. So for each team, you will have 10 minutes to present your work, including Q&A. So if we have 11 groups, that's going to be 110 minutes. That's exactly the same as our lab time. So just be cognizant about the time limit for your presentation. So when you are recording your presentation, for example, if you want yourself to be shown in the video, make sure wear business casual attire. I think that's all the requirements I would like to mention for your final project. In the meanwhile, if you have any questions or concerns regarding this project, just feel free to contact me through emails or MS Teams. Alright, I think that's it for the requirements for your final project. And good luck with your final project.